Oh, he just cleaved the ball through on LeBron.
Another glorious night in the NBA. Another unlikely hero emerges. Day 10 of the NBA playoffs had everyone asking, how does this affect LeBron's legacy? We saw the Alchemist, the Great White Buffalo, and so much more.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Chapter 1, Beware the Alchemist. The Pelicans came into Game 4 down 3-0, trying to avoid joining the Suns on the first-round broom list. The game started with the Pels leveraging JV's extra pounds by going at Chet's thin frame.
Valanciunas backing down on Holmgren with 3 good shots to the chest and turns, hooks and scores.
Well, I tell you what, that's the definition of bully ball right there.
And in the opening minutes, we saw a flurry of 3-pointers.
Holmgren getting out of the corner. He scores a 3.
But just as quickly as they came, those shots dried up fast.
On the fly, Ingram a 3. Nope. Rebound Getty, 5 to shoot. Dort will. Dancing off into the hands of Murphy.
Both teams were playing aggressively on defense, so easy looks were hard to come by.
There's Ingram just getting completely smothered by Dort.
But Shea, like an alchemist, accepted the challenge, turning defense into offense to create buckets out of thin air.
Jay on the run out, and he's going to lay it up and in, plus the foul. That's just good defense.
The first quarter ended with both teams neck and neck, locked together at 21 apiece. In the second quarter, JV continued abusing Chet down low.
And this is where Valanciunas has the advantage on Chet. Just throwing that body in there, getting in the paint.
And on defense, he was knocking him around like a rag doll.
In comes Holmgren, trying to navigate to the baseline, but he's knocked down on a foul.
The big fella was causing so many problems on the boards, so much so that the Thunder had to resort to fouling him to keep him off the glass.
Valanciunas is knocked down. Jalen Williams in the vicinity.
However, Chet was also doing damage in his own right.
Holmgren up the floor, step through, finger roll up and in.
As for Brandon, with Lou Dort relentlessly hounding him all over the court, Ingram was struggling.
Ingram uncomfortable on the shot.
And much to the frustration of Pelicans fans, the only shots he was making were the ones that didn't count.
You're Ingram, you have to take advantage of every second you're on that court, and Lou Dort is not guarding you.
OKC's defense was truly suffocating, swarming the ball like bees on honey.
3 defenders, 4 defenders on him, and a reach in and a foul.
And on offense, they had J-Dub carrying the load.
Williams isolated, crosses over, and leaps up and gets a shot up and over Murphy. Hanlon slants in again on Murphy, tosses one up and in, this time foul in the act.
However, the Pelicans, led by McCollum, were able to keep the Thunder within reach.
McCollum looks at the clock, 2 to shoot, darts in, back up and in.
Exiting the first half just down by 1.
Hey, make the early plays in a crowd. Open the floor up, find our cuts, find our spacing. All right, let's go.
The Pelicans stormed out in the second half as the game turned into a seesaw affair, both teams going back and forth.
Working off a staggered screen, his pass cross court, deflected, came down to Ingram, up to Jones, into the lane, stumbles, got off the shot up and in on the move.
While SGA was smoothly finding open paths to the basket.
SGA sees Nance coming to double.
Force somebody else on the team to beat you.
But then he takes it right back into the paint, and there was no pressure up the middle.
CJ McCollum was dancing filthy with it.
Working on Giddey, trying to shake it, crossing over between the wickets, and he comes high bank from a wicket angle.
Yes, sir. Get into your bag, CJ.
The Pelicans bench had been non-existent to this point in the series, but Najee Marshall was finally able to bring the heat from the bench, firing up 3-pointers with precision.
But Marshall has a 3, up and in.
And what a revelation he has been off the bench tonight. Have yourself a ball game, Najee Marshall.
His sharp shooting was crucial as it put the Pelicans ahead by 1 point. As the fourth quarter got underway, the Pelicans managed to extend their lead to 5 points.
Valanciunas will take it, backing in. On Holmgren, 6 to shoot, shoots him an elbow. Fades off the contact. What a stick by Valanciunas to give New Orleans a lead of 5.
The game then shifted into a high-stakes exchange of buckets until a game-altering turnover by Alvarado handed momentum back to the Thunder.
Recovered by Wing. Out ahead it comes to Giddey. In transition, 3 in the air is good. Right down to Kisser. They're tied at 80 with 7:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. A wild fourth quarter in New Orleans.
Ultimately, the Thunder clamped down on defense, limiting the Pelicans to just 33% shooting from the field. This defensive masterclass propelled them to sweep the series.
8-point lead. crossing over into the lane. Pirouette, follow-away jumper. Good. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, another masterful move.
At the beginning of the season, there are some people saying, hey, maybe the Thunder need to go out and try to trade for another star. I'm trying to tell you, they already got one.
They sure do.
Marking them as the youngest team to win a playoff series in NBA history. And now they're in relaxation mode, waiting to see whether they'll face the Mavericks or the Clippers.
Congratulations, you guys.
My fellow GOATs, as the playoffs zip into action, it's time to clutch the basketball buzz right in the palm of your hands. Thanks to my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook, we're dribbling straight into the madness. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 on anything will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using my promo code GOAT. Claim your throne and your scepter, because the crown is yours. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can dive into the whirlpool of fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code GOAT. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Massachusetts. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY 467-369. Please gamble responsibly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Chapter 2, Poetic Justice. After sidestepping a sweep in Game 4, the Lakers swaggered back into Ball Arena for another do-or-die showdown. Jamal Murray, who was questionable to start the game, decided to swipe right on playing, popping in the first 6 points for his team.
Here comes Murray, trying to push on the fly, got the two.
Right downhill, see where he's at. No hesitation by Jamal Murray.
Caldwell Pope, Murray with a three.
But the Lakers pulled a fast one with an 8-0 run, fueled by Austin Reeves revving up the aggression.
Reeves in stride. Davis gets it to go. Pretty pass, timeout taken by Denver.
Hachimura's shots were more open than a bakery at sunrise, but they just didn't want to hug the net.
LeBron through traffic, kicks it in the corner. Hachimura with a three. And a rebound by Jokic.
It's those threes. It's those
Have
three.
to knock them down,
You've
Red.
got to, if you're Rui, you've got to knock those down. That's back-to-back wide open threes that Ruiz has clanked.
Those are the type of misses that break your back. Meanwhile, the Nuggets were on fire from downtown, hitting 50% of their threes, with Murray sizzling.
Watson will drive on Reeves with a spin. Murray free, sideline triple.
What did we say before the game? He's going to get more catch-and-shoot opportunities with that foot. They're creating for him right now, and he's knocking them down.
The Lakers shot just 35% from the field, but still managed to end the quarter trailing by only 4 points. However, in the second quarter, the King and the Brow decided to clamp down and hammer away, sparking a 12-0 Lakers run.
LeBron barging ahead.
That's 4 blue jerseys he went through on that play.
Davis plowing his way into Jokic.
Nice.
James into Davis.
So what do you want kids to do? Jump and pass, unless you are LeBron James.
LeBron James.
But the Nuggets countered with some ridiculous shots of their own.
It's picked up by Jokic. On the wing, Caldwell Pope full steam ahead, and Jokic will put it back up and in.
And as the quarter wound down, we found Aaron Gordon sending LeBron back to Akron before coolly draining the corner three.
Gordon pump fake. He threw the defense off and hits a beautiful three.
The Lakers had played a great quarter, managing to turn a 4-point deficit into a 3-point lead in their favor by halftime. However, disaster struck for them early in the third.
Davis is down. Looks like he's holding that shoulder, that left shoulder. Oh, this is the last thing, if you're a Lakers fan, you want to see.
It's still really painful for him, but obviously something they think he can play through, almost related to a nerve or a stinger type of an injury.
With Davis sidelined, the Lakers needed someone to light the fuse. LeBron took the hint and helped push their lead to 9.
James will drive on Portland, take it in with a two-hand flush. He detonates and goes right at the rack.
However, the Nuggets smelled blood and quickly orchestrated a 14-4 run.
Porter watching it triple. Got it, fouled.
Surprisingly, Lakers coach Darvin Ham didn't call a timeout through all this chaos. It was only after 5 minutes of watching the lead bleed away that he finally called for a break. LeBron had to charge coast to coast for an and one to try and regain momentum.
He flies down court, got it, count it, foul. He'll go to the line, and he can possibly tie. with 2:46 to go in the third.
But it was not enough, as the Nuggets were able to edge out a 2-point lead by the end of the third. However, the Lakers didn't allow the slippage from the third to discourage them. They came into the fourth swinging with a 10-2 run to try and save their season.
LeBron James a triple. Got it!
LeBron.
James cutting. Good-looking jam. Hachimura pouring it on tonight. 15 points.
But despite the double teams, the Joker was just casually dishing out assists like a happy hour bartender, serving up a slam dunk special for Murray right over LeBron.
And tuning it in. Oh, he just cleaved the ball through
On LeBron.
As had been the case all series, the Lakers' inability to secure defensive boards came back to bite them in the behind once again.
2-point shot. No. Rebound Gordon. Doubled inside. Spins out of traffic. Out to Murray. 3. Good.
And with just seconds left, like poetic justice, Murray delivered another game winner to send the Lakers packing prematurely for Cancun.
Murray to try to break the tie.
Reminiscent of game 2. But this one is going to send the Lakers home and to Cancun.
And just like that, the Nuggets clinched the win, knocking out the Lakers from the playoffs and setting themselves up for a date with the Timberwolves in the second round. Chapter 3, The White Buffalo Rises. The Miami Heat were riding high after snatching Game 2 from the Boston Celtics. But as they headed into Game 4, they found themselves in a completely different scenario. Right off the bat, Derek White started the game with a 16-point explosion, on a mission to prove the theory that hair might just be the ultimate obstacle to greatness.
White, another one. Man, Derek White loves this environment.
White spearheaded a Celtics blitz to give Boston a comfy 15-point lead. Meanwhile, Bam was doing his level best to keep the boat afloat, throwing down a mini hurricane to give the Heat a glimmer of hope.
He gets by him, lobs for Bam and slams it through. Well done by Hero and Adebayo.
But with the Celtics raining threes from everywhere, the Heat found themselves in the wrong kind of inferno. The first quarter hadn't gone according to plan, but at least they were only down by 10 entering the second act. However, when the action resumed, Miami turned into their own worst enemy. They were generating great shots, but no one could buy a bucket to save their lives. These guys managed to score only 12 points in the second, and to make matters worse, Derek White kept on raising the temperature, going scorched earth from beyond the arc.
Oh, here's Derek White, stays hot. 19 for White.
But right when everything was going well for the Celtics, they suffered a major blow, losing Porzingis to a non-contact injury.
He's limping his way off the floor. He was questionable for this game tonight. He's had some calf problems, and he looks like he's got major concern right now.
Prayers up for the Unicorn. The second quarter ended with Miami shooting a chilling 22% from the field, and with Tatum doing what Tatum does to keep the lead at 17.
How about that? That was big. Physical shoulder to the chest to the jumper.
As the third quarter rolled on, the Celtics offense kept on scorching, pushing the lead to 22 points after a 5-0 run. Tyler Herro, however, put up a valiant effort to spark a Heat comeback.
Hero gets it back from Bam, fires the three. Kaboom!
But by this point, Derek White was in full Buffalo mode, charging to the rim with the unstoppable force of a 2-ton beast.
Finds White cutting. Whoa, White! A two-handed stuff. In some traffic.
And when he wasn't obliterating the Heat on offense, he was destroying them on defense.
Patty Mills blocked by White. That's his third block of the game.
By the end of the third, he had amassed 33 points, carrying the entire Boston offense, while the Heat shot a paltry 39%. But in the final stretch, the Miami Heat finally started to live up to their name. They fired up a 14-6 run early in the fourth quarter.
Hero rises up, and Hero hits again at a foul,
slicing the Celtics' lead down to just 13 points. However, just as the Heat were turning things up, Tatum decided to put the hammer on all of Miami's plans of a comeback.
Tatum now drives, and Tatum on exclamation point. Jason Tatum, all kind of mean on that one.
The arena was buzzing with intensity, but then came an unfortunate twist.
And it's Boston ball here, and we got a foul as Derek White hits the deck. Jason Tatum falls down trying to pick up a foul. Now, I think he may have rolled his ankle as he was going down.
Well, he shot the ball after the foul was called.
Hostile act occurred after the defensive foul was called.
This pause in action slightly cooled off the Heat's red-hot run. Despite Caleb Martin and Tyler Herro combining for a heroic 20 points in the final quarter, their late surge just couldn't bridge the gap. The Celtics applied the finishing touches to take a commanding 3-1 series lead, pushing the defending Eastern Conference champs on the brink of elimination. If you end up enjoying this video, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.